All right, so leading up to leading up to the departure, from working a 9 to 5, from working where where I was working at. Um, so I was born Christian, basically. I'm you know what I mean, born Christian. Um, just born into it. I gravitated toward Islam like later on in life. Um, and so like I feel like you know it just came together. Like I feel like um my spiritual awakening, I feel like it just came genuinely. Like again, it wasn't like no trend, it wasn't like nothing that's popular, no shit like that. I feel like I was called up, on this spiritual journey. um so I say that to say, like, even with my decision to separate from working a 9 to 5, it just came organically. Like, I started seeing shit that I ain't used to see. I started understanding shit that you know what I mean? Like, I just used to overlook, you know what I mean? Because I was like in a matrix, like I was in a certain way of thinking, you know what I mean? Like, um, so, you know, part ways with the job. And just even with that, like I just was going through shit. Like, I just wanted to be, I wanted to detach from everything. Everything that brought me like stress, heartache, headache. Like, I just wanted to detach from that shit. Like, I ain't want to be a part of that. You know what I'm saying? And so like life after like working, it's type difficult. You know what I mean? And even now, just currently, it can be difficult when you on a spiritual journey, and everything that you thought was, but it ain't. Um, you got kids. You know what I mean? Like, I'm home every day now, so you know what I mean. I'm looking after my soon to be 3-year old. Um, you know, whatever I gotta do, whether it's homework, whether it's, you know, just, navigating the day, with my 8-year old. Uh, People don't tend to understand when you're going through um a change in life. It ain't even gotta be a spiritual journey or whatever like that, but it's hard to get everybody on the same page as you, or to understand what you on. You know what I mean? And so that's what I'm like dealing with now. But it's been nothing short of amazing, because my relationship, like that line of communication with God, is like it's been amazing. You know what I mean? Because I just start to notice certain things, like him just dividing and keeping things away from me, protecting me, isolating me. I've been isolated for a long time. I've been cut niggas off and stop hanging on the corners and having to be at everything and around everybody, and I've been cut all that shit off. You know what I mean? That's why I even was able to get to the top of where I got to, with working a job. I was focused. I was prioritizing my family. You know what I'm saying? My kids come, like, it's really 90-10. Like, with my kids, they did 90%, I'm the 10%. You know what I'm saying? Everything I did, like, when I worked and I was making good money and shit at a job, like at this particular job, I never experienced, it never felt like I made a lot of money an hour, because I prioritized my kids, whether it's materials. I was real heavy on materials, like, you know what I mean, just my whole life. You know what I mean? Having to have the latest this and the newest this, and I need this, I need that, you know what I'm saying? Like, so um I say that to say, having kids and getting a good job, having a good job, but then prioritizing them and making it about them. I could have been one of them parents that ain't give a fuck about. I see people all the time going on trips and bags and Pradas and Gucci shit and a Mary Jean. Like, they kids look like shit. No disrespect, but they kids ain't taken care of. That never was me. And not saying that that's the only way to show love. You show love by showing love. But that was my thing. Like, that was my language. Like, you know what I mean? I'm real materialistic. You know what I mean? Or I was. You know what I mean? And with my kids, it's no exception. You know what I'm saying? They get everything from me. That's why I said they the 90, I'm the 10. But and I just wanted to just share this, like, you know what I mean, just, and just, get on here real quick. But it's like, that shit helped me. It goes back to what I said about everything is written. It's timeline, storyline. You might be able to jump timelines and storylines, and audible some things and shit like that. But yo, it's written already. It ain't no coincidence. It ain't no luck. This shit is already written. So, even with that, that shit molded me into, detaching from materials by always prioritizing my children, always getting them what they needed or what they wanted, even if they ain't asked for it. That was just always my thing. And so it's helping me now with who knew it would be helping me now with me leaving a job and leaving all that money on the table to chase something else, to find my purpose. Those are the questions that I have these days. Like, what's my purpose? Why I'm here? Who am I? You get what I'm saying? Like, it ain't about what's popping this weekend or what's going on or drama, gossip. Like, I'm on a whole nother wave. So, by me always prioritizing them and making them the 90-10, it helped me develop a detachment for things, materials, you know what I'm saying? So, that was like an indescribable type of moment, because I didn't see it at the time. I just was always like, this my priority. But it helped me. I don't care for nothing that's going on right now. I don't care for who got the latest this, what this look like. I still got that eye for it. I still can see it and know, damn, I like that. That's thorough. That's decent. But I ain't crazy about it. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna do whatever to get it. You know what I'm saying? So life after working, it took some getting used to, but I mean, that shit was what it was. Like, and even now, currently, like, I'm handling it. You know what I mean? I know I can never work a 9-to-5 again in my life. I won't allow myself to. You know what I mean? I spent 36 years living life and doing life like the way that I was told to, the way I was programmed to. I'm gonna spend the next 36 plus doing it the way I want to do it and how I want to do it. You know what I'm saying? I spent, I'm gonna say 21 years working for somebody else. Why wouldn't I spend 21 plus years trying to figure it out for myself? You know what I mean? I seen some shit saying retirement at 67. You know what I mean? The average lifespan 77. You know what I mean? And those are the things that started to come to mind when I used to sit on that forklift and, be at work and be looking around at how robotic shit was and how repetitive things was and how my life was going. I'm like, bro, I could have retired with a 401k. I could have retired with great benefits and life, like all that shit. All that shit that come with working a job. But it's not a fair exchange. The exchange is just not fair. It's unrealistic what you gotta give, the energy, the time, the sacrifice, all of that shit that you gotta give in return for 10 years to live your life. Nah, you know what I mean? I'm cool. Like, I ain't fucking with that. So what life been like after that, after working, it just been me going within, trying to do shadow work, meditating, trying to find myself, you know what I mean? Figure out what my purpose is. It ain't easy. Excuse me, it ain't easy, having kids and, everything that come with that, but it's worth it though. It's definitely worth it. And this video for anybody that's out there, this thing about pressing a button, or should they leave their job, or should they stay? Leave. If you even getting them thoughts, worry about all that other shit later. I know it sounds crazy. Everybody got bills. You know what I mean? But you do what you gotta do to get by, pay your bills and shit. But all the extra shit, going out, celebrating nothing, buying a bunch of materials, cut all that shit out. Downsize on everything. Detach from everything. This shit about detachment. You know what I'm saying? The strong gonna survive. Detach from everything. All the materials. If you got a habit, that's another story. But you know what I mean? You're gonna have to detach from that too. You know what I mean? It ain't gonna be easy. Nothing worth having is. But yeah, like, don't stay at no job cause you know what I mean? Cause if you unhappy, but it pay everything and you could go on this and go do this and, like, fuck all that. Get up out of there. You know what I mean? Get up out of there. Don't even think twice. Make that decision. Press that button for sure. So, even me now, like, I'm just figuring this YouTube thing out because I'm like, look, I got a story. I got information. I'm learning every day. My past experiences may be able to help somebody. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's you know, just a little John, little video, whatever, just to give y'all a little, you know what I mean, a little something to just, pay attention to, cause it's like, yo, I'm gonna be dropping vids, man. I'm be dropping every chance I get, for real, cause yeah, this shit about to go up. I'm about to really be, locking in on this shit and just giving y'all, what I could give y'all. So yeah.